We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that two good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going. Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the belt, the pitch. Here comes the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, JT Realmuto trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
That brings up Alec Bohm. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 0 for 4. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
And a sinker
6.
dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bouncer up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and it's fouled away. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
At the plate now is Dominic Smith. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 8 hits in 30 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swinging a miss.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he takes ball 1. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's Randy Arozarena. First delivery to him. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now here is Aaron Nola looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Pete Alonso. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alonso is working with there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torreyes has it. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Runners on the move for second. A swing and lift, the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's gone just 2 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Again, another foul ball. Conforto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Another one sent foul. Scorched to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Next, it'll be James McCann. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
The pitcher.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Ready with the 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
The batter.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Now another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team.
The fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to hit is Ronald Torreyes. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. To 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Davis has got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dominic Smith. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Smith, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
That last day, D, when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
The right fielder,
so
30.
2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the AB now. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here now's the pitcher. Aaron Nola struck out in his first at-bat. Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Nola stands at first with one out. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success. The count now at 2-2. It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
First offering. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. They still trail 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. And there's out number 2. Next, here is James McCann. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McNeil backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Next to dig in, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Pete Alonso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Nimmo, the runner at third. Smith on at second with 2 down. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And another foul ball. 2-2. Here it is. Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box, Randy Arozarena. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Aaron Nola is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. This is foul right side.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swung on and hit deep to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Number 17.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And it's fouled away. One and one. Here it is. Fastball called strike. 1 and 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Hard ground ball to third. Davis brings it in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Michael Conforto. Bouncer up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate here is Francisco Lindor. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to first, and there are 2 down. Next to hit, J.D. Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up. 1 and 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the string.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith will wait on it. And very quickly 1 gone. Next it'll be JT Realmuto, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate, Alec Bohm can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Diaz is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Striding in is Ronald Torreyes, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Didi Gregorius will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gregorius carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Didi Gregorius will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 18.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. First pitch on the way.
The catcher, James McCann.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. That's popped up. Harper coming on. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop.
So now to the plate, Luis Guillorme. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. McCann gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Jeff McNeil. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
0-1 count and the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. No balls and 1 strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Digging in will be Gene Segura, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Really strong outing, Matty D. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
1-1 the count. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Brad Miller will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Brad Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I try and tell people all the time, You're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 90.
And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The New York Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom earns the win, his 2nd. Aaron Nola struck out 10 in the losing effort. Edwin Diaz hammers down the 5-out save, his 1st of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.